But if I may ask, regards to the ethics, where do you think, and your work on that, are the central focuses should be with the current models that we have?
Well, I think that we now in our work we argue that the focus should in general be to whatever kind of model and you are using or developing, whatever kind of goal you have, it is always good at some stage in development to, or in regular distances, also in regular intervals, to brainstorm and to analyze who are the people that this is actually affecting in some way, positive or negative, right? And then to wonder, okay, how can I interact with these people? How can I take their needs and interests into consideration? So that's I think a lot what our ethics work on ethics right now is about. So to take it away from, well, let's say ethics as a set of rules that you have somewhere on your code of conduct and that you look through and you think, yeah, roughly okay, I can do it. And going more towards a more positive approach where you do something and you do not think about it as a set of points, but rather questions that are related to people, to identify people who interact with your project, in order also to give it a more positive perspective, a perspective of care about people. So it's not just to avoid risks, it's not to avoid harm only, but it is also to really get a positive perspective into the project. For example, that you say, okay, I mean, we do this project, but we take into account certain stakeholders who might be interested in it and direct it towards them. So in that way, you actually we argue that with an ethics of artificial intelligence, if you do something like that, you don't necessarily have this negative restricting perspectives of ethics on artificial intelligence, but rather a perspective that opens ways that you haven't thought about before for your development, and that at the same time might be less problematic and harmful.
It is, again, going back perhaps to the responsibility of the developers, to the core of which is the core of the question.
Yeah.
And
well, they are responsible. So.
Oh yes, but to what degree they keep themselves as good actors and responsible actors is the main question. But